Hey folks, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, I'm Asa and I like making things. This is my garage. I like to keep it pretty tidy, but it's time to build a cabinet so I can keep things better organized. Typically, I try and DIY most of my projects, but for this garage, I paid contractors to do the major work. I had a lift put in so I can store 3 cars in a 2-car garage. I had a high current charger installed for an electric car, and I did a poly coating for the floor to keep things really nice aesthetically and clean. If you're interested in hearing about any of that in a future video, let me know in the comments below. And if you like this type of content, make sure to subscribe. I take great pride in my garage, and I've been kitting it out exactly how I like it, and one of the things I want to do is build better storage. At the moment, I store all of my car cleaning supplies and other car-related stuff just underneath the stairs. I want to improve this by building a cabinet into the wall. I want this cabinet to be super low profile so it tucks in nicely against the wall and doesn't take up much floor space. I could, of course, go out and buy some pre-built cabinets, but I prefer to build something custom that fits really well in the space that I have. I have plenty of room along this back wall for a cabinet. I'm going to put it in between this electrical junction and a sub panel that we have in the garage. There's one clearance issue, so I'll cut a hole in the back of the cabinet and fit it around this power receptacle. I'll start by measuring out the space, making a drawing of what I want to make, doing a lumber run to the home store, and finally building. I've finished cutting the plywood and boards to make the shelves, so now I'll use a pocket hole jig to cut pocket holes into the boards, and I'll join the boards using wood glue and some screws. And now I'll use wood glue and screws to join everything together. Now that I've got the frame assembled, I'm going to attach the backing, which is 1/4-inch plywood. I'll do this with wood glue and 18-gauge nails to hold it in place while the glue sets. I let the glue set overnight, and now it's time to attach the doors with some hinges. I'll just use simple utility hinges for this, plus some spacers I made out of wood so that everything lines up nicely. First door is installed. Only issue is I miscalculated the length of the screws I need, so the tips of the screws are pointing through the plywood a little bit. No big deal, I'll file them down flush and then paint over everything when I get to painting. The major assembly work is done, and I've got some finishing work to do now. I'll attach some magnets to help keep the doors closed. Then I'm going to add a strip of wood down the center to help hide the seam. And finally, I need to cut a hole out of the backing plate. There's a power receptacle that I want the cabinet to fit around. So I'll finish up all of the assembly, then I'll paint this, and then I'll finally install it in the garage. Well, the cabinet came out great and I'm really pleased with it. That's all I've got for you today. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Please like this video if you enjoyed it and subscribe to my channel if you want more content on building, making, and crafting. Thanks again, and I'll see you in the next video.